Hey Leo, welcome back to Loud Intuition. This is your Venus in Leo reading. So this reading is for people that have Venus in Libra placements. I'm sorry, not Libra. Could be dealing with a Libra. Leo. Venus in Leo. If you don't know what your Venus sign is, please visit cafeastrology.com. And you can just input your information and it'll calculate it for you. You'll just need your birth date, your birthplace, and the birth time is optional. You do not have to have it. And it'll give you your entire birth chart. So, Venus, I am doing this in dedication of the Virgo full moon. Venus does rule Virgo. It is the planet of love. But it is also your placement in your chart that shows some shines some light into how you are perceived. So one would say that you are perceived as a Leo, regardless of what your sun sign is, which shows how you perceive the world. So this reading is going to be very general, Leo. We are not going to specifically focus on any topic, but I am going to touch heavily on your spiritual lesson and what this Virgo full moon is trying to teach you or trying to uncover for you. It is going to be a 9-card spread with clarifiers, and I am also going to pick a angel message for you guys to see what advice we can get, as well as we're going to get a few cards from the Vice Versa Tarot. I love this deck because it goes into great depth with the book's interpretation. It takes on a life of its own. So I do read intuitively, but I like that deck because it kind of gives a different perspective. I'm all about different perspectives. So let's see, Leo, Venus and Leo, Venus and Leo. What's coming up for you guys? So far, we have 2 major arcanas. Overall energy here, we have the Queen of Swords. All right. So, with past readings, there was a fluctuation. It was very different. Some readings, I got the spiritual message immediately, or the spiritual lesson immediately, and I did the general last, and then some I got the general first and the spiritual came after. With you, Leo, I'm picking up big spiritual message now. Leo, I feel that you are back and forth between being a mature, wise individual and then being an immature, reckless individual. Okay? Don't take any offense to it. It happens to the best of us. We have good days, we have bad days, but we still have days. That's all that matters, right? And you're going to keep having days here with the Ace of Wands. You're trying, though. I feel like this equal separation of being mature and wise and being immature and reckless, and it's like smack dab in the middle. You're really assessing this. You're really trying to figure out or look at how you've done things, or the investments that you made, or the seeds that you've sown, and you're trying to figure out, like, damn, how did I get here? Wherever you are right now. Wherever you are, however you perceive yourself right now, however you are perceived right now. Look, bottom of the deck, Leo, the sun. You're happy. Wow, I split the deck. Look what I got. I got the sun and the strength card. As I said, you're happy. That's what I'm saying. This doesn't necessarily have to be a bad thing. It really doesn't. There may be things that trigger you that make you get a bit reckless and immature. But still, with that being said, we do want to make sure that our triggers are to the advantage of our growth and not our downfall. Okay? How we handle those triggers. We want to make sure that we learn from them. And I do feel that you do. I strongly think that this person that walks out from this 8 of Cups is the Hermit. or this is someone that's going to seek wisdom, seek answers, seek understanding. So it's so beautiful that these cards are right next to each other, because I've said that a lot, that's my go take a walk card. That's my I need to find myself card. I need to figure this out card. And to have the Hermit right there with it, you get it, and that's why you're looking at it. That's why you're assessing everything, because you do get it. I feel, though, that there are situations that trigger you. People, places, or things. Could be children, fire sign children, air sign children, that, you know, put you in this energy where you're like, what the hell is going on? So, with that being said, I feel the lesson here is to pace yourself, Leo. You may find that you are very impulsive, that you kind of just go off the ledge here. It's like you're either going off the ledge on someone, or you're isolated and you're not dealing with people and you're just kind of within. I think it's about finding the balance there, and I think that you're seeing that now. You're seeing that when there's too much in either direction, that it stunts your growth, or that you kind of miss opportunities, or things you don't feel as comfortable. And I think you're trying to balance that energy out and pace yourself and take it one step ahead of the other, instead of being overly impulsive or just not doing anything at all. Because you find yourself kind of emotionally withdrawn and sitting in your mental thoughts, and it worries you. You start thinking a lot, and everything that happened in the past starts resurfacing, and it stresses you the hell out. What's behind the Queen of Swords here? We have the Six of Wands and then the Queen of Cups. So, balance. Like I said, it's about balancing the emotional and the mental. Balancing the emotional and the mental. You don't have to totally disconnect from the emotions and go dive deep into your mental here. There is victory somewhere in the middle here with the Queen of Cups, the Six of Wands, and the Queen of Swords, where you can have people approach you here with their BS, as you would probably see it, them coming trying to trigger you with their BS, and like you welcome them like, yeah, come on, and then as soon as they come with that BS, it's like, get out, you know, to keep you from having to sit with this or walk away. Look, cut the deck. Eight of Cups again. Or having to walk away, and then you're like missing out on something, because I feel that this could be family, friends. These are people that you may find, or things either, or places, maybe work. It's something that you have to deal with here. It's something that's very stable in your life. So like I said, it could be kids that are just triggering you, and you're like, what the hell? But there's victory in finding some type of emotional acceptance and mental acceptance in the, I'm hearing live and let live energy. Like, respect yourself to live, and respect them enough to let them live as well. And know that there's somewhere in the middle that there can be solitude, or there can be some solidarity where you don't feel that you've given too much of your power away. Yeah. There's something about how you react. It's a lesson in your reaction. It's a lesson in your reaction. So even if everything that I just said does not apply to you, there's some lesson that this full moon is going to teach you about how you react to situations that you're not very fond of, like situations that you don't like, uncomfortable situations, dramatic situations, things that happen that you're like, oh my God, like, you know, things that we don't want to have to deal with as adults, whatever it is. There's something about the way that you react to it that's not going to work for you moving forward. It's not going to work. The planets and the way that they're aligned, I don't do astrology, so I can't really look at Leo and see what's going to be in what house and what degree. But I can just tell you as a whole, the whole universe, God is trying to push everyone into a better space. And I know that it's no longer going to work, whatever it is that you're supposed to learn with this Virgo full moon energy. And wow, look at this other correlation. So the Hermit is a Virgo card, and then we have like this full moon, full moon eclipse energy here. Or super full moon is what it looks like, right? And that's what it was. Yeah, no, it's not going to work moving forward, and it's in your best interest that you try to control yourself, I feel, is what the lesson here is. Control your reactions. Control your reactions. Try to slow it down. Take your time. Think before you speak. Think before you act. The Knight of Pentacles, he thinks before he does anything. He plans. He crosses all T's. He dot all I's. And you don't want to get overly analytical like a Virgo would. Just find some type of balance where it works for you, where you're not shooting yourself in your own foot. You know what I mean? Is what I'm getting here. So that's what I mean. It's kind of straight to the point here with the spiritual lesson. Back down in 3D land, I feel that you could be, and it still kind of goes with the spiritual lesson, I feel that you could be walking away from a person, place, or thing, someone that has triggered you, something that has triggered you. You're just like over it for now. Because like I said, there's an imbalance in your reaction. It's like you kind of impulsively do something and then you think about it and it's like, oh, but yeah, I mean, it wasn't that bad. I probably shouldn't have reacted like that, but I'm here. You know, let's talk now. Let's try to handle this mature now. But you've already kind of handled it in an immature way with whatever this is that you're temporarily walking away from. You're going to think about it and you're going to come back and talk about it because it's been on your mind. What I feel the problem is, or what it is that you have a problem with, I should say, is that someone is trying to, how can I say this, half step with you. They're trying to invest in you or work with you, but they're not putting in what you feel you are worth or what you think that they should be doing. They're not doing their part in its entirety. They're kind of just skating by or just trying to get by doing the bare minimum, and you're not okay with that. So if this is, let's say you have coworkers, they are not doing their part and it's making you do more work. Or if you're a boss, we do have Aries at the bottom of the deck. You're finding yourself have to reprimand your employees because they're like not doing their job at its full potential. If this is a relationship, I feel that you're dealing with a man or a woman who wants to deliver crumbs. They want to do the bare minimum when it comes to communication. They're possibly very lazy in bed. They're just not, it's like you know that they could do more and they're not. It's like there's something restrictive about how people, whoever these people are, person is that you're choosing to temporarily X out, they're just coming with the bare minimum. And you're like, nah. Like true Leo energy, like, nah. Do you know who I am? Like, nah, you're not gonna come in here with these crumbs. This isn't gonna work. And I feel that it's a cycle of it. It's like they kind of start off hot and heavy. Or if you're the boss and these are the employees, it's like they come in all excited for the day and then they kind of F off the whole day. You know what I mean? Or this person comes in like, oh girl, I'm going to rock your world. And then they don't do nothing. It's like, okay. Or, you know, if you're the guy This chick is like, oh, I'm going to cook you dinner tonight. And they go and make like freaking ramen noodles or something. Like, no. It's like there's always a disappointment with this person. They're just not meeting your expectations here. And I don't feel that you have high ones. You don't. Because I feel that whatever you're requesting of this person, you're willing to do yourself. You're willing to give yourself. You're willing to, if you're the boss, it's like, I can get out there and get my hands dirty too. But that's not necessarily my position. I'm supposed to manage and delegate. You know, so you're not asking your employees to do anything that you wouldn't do. If this is a partner, you're not asking your partner to do anything that you wouldn't do. If this is your children, you're not asking your children to do anything around the house that you wouldn't do, such as chores. You feel that everyone is just half-stepping. Everyone is just doing the bare minimum and you're having to pick up the slack. But the way that you're reacting to it is a bit impulsive and you kind of tend to regret, or you go within and you look at your actions. And it's always putting you in this position to have to come back and say, you know what, maybe I overreacted. And that's not a really good place to be, especially like for the scenario if you're the parent or the boss or anyone. It's just kind of like, you know, you want to try to get it as right as possible the first time. So I'm just picking up big energy on thinking before you speak here. So let's start clarifying. I want to start with the Hermit energy here and see what is it that you find with your star player, Leo. What is it that you find with your star player? So there you are, Queen of Wands. That's you. That's your star player. Okay, so you're looking at you. Like I said, you are going within and you're like, maybe I overreacted. Maybe I'm a bit too passionate. Yeah, the Knight of Swords overreacts every damn thing. He comes rushing in and rushing out and very demanding and direct and just says whatever and does whatever. And he's just like a wreck. He comes to wreck everything. He's just like tearing everything up. You know what I mean? And it's like you've kind of like flipped tables over and then you come back like having to help pick the tables up. Like, no, you just take a chill pill, Leo. Take a chill pill. Magician. Yeah, you're like doing everything possible to get your point across. And you know, you may be overexerting this because these people or places or things that you're trying to see your point of view may not even be capable. May not even be capable with the Page of Swords here. Let's see. I think that these people could be very self-absorbed, or they look at you as an example. They look at you like, yeah, they look at you like you're the one that sets the example. That's why I'm saying these could be children. You may be overreacting with the children or overreacting with your colleagues or your employees, and they look to you to set the example because they don't really even think along the lines that you do. So yeah, with the Ace of Cups, they want you to show them the creative way. They want you to show them how to do this. If this is a loving partner and they're not as emotional as you would like, they want you to show them how to be emotionally available, I feel. Let's see here with the Page of Wands. I feel that you could be very stuck in your ways, Leo. Yeah, you're not trying to hear it here. Either you or someone else. And I do know that you are a fixed sign. But you're not trying to hear it. You're not trying to see it. You don't want to compromise. You're not even trying to hear me right now. But yet, you still kind of sit in this Nine of Swords energy. You want to talk about it. You want to express how you feel. Yeah, with the Queen of Swords and the High Priestess, you want to talk about how you feel. But it's after you've already made a mess here with the Knight of Swords and Magician energy. You've already like wrecked the whole place up. Now you want to come back and say, well, this is why I'm mad. This is what's going on. And then, but you always have to come back with some type of peace offering, because the people who are looking up to you are like, whoa, Leo, like, we hold you on high pedestal. You know, that's why I feel like these could be your children or your employees, or this could even be your partner who is not as experienced in relationships as you are. Yeah, every time you walk away, you're actually hurting everyone, including yourself. When I feel that a more slow and steady approach to these obstacles may be best. Yeah, this has a lot to do with your karma here, with the Wheel of Fortune coming out. You doing this, keeping up a lot of conflict is a part of your karma, and that has to be learned. You have to learn that lesson, or you're going to keep finding yourself in this cycle, because tables always turn. You're going to keep finding yourself in these cycles where you have to keep laying down the law and then turning around and trying to make things right. Yeah, I feel that you are ultimately going to stand in your power and start to take the slow and steady approach to obstacles, but you're going to do it very stubbornly. It's like on your own time, when you feel that you're ready and that it should be done. You're not going to take it lightly. Yeah, you're still within right now. You're still trying to figure it out. But ultimately, you are going to see what the lesson is, whether you watch this video or not. And you're going to start to take a more calmer approach to problems and obstacles that you face. So yeah, I'm getting more children. Now I have a water sign child. You could have a water sign child on the way. You could be 7 months pregnant. And that's kind of what has you thinking here. Like, how do I want to be? What kind of example do I want to set for my children here? You could also be a teacher. Yeah, you're wanting to change for your kids, or something about, you know, that you're someone's or people's role models, and you're wanting to address that here, because you're tired of having to defend your position of why you do what you do here. You feel that life is a bit heavy right now when it should be more fun and less confusing, because you're always flying off the handle, Leo. So, if this is romantic, I do feel that you and this person are going to be able to work things out. But even, I feel that they're going to come around, okay? They're going to come around and they're going to stop dishing out crumbs. But even once they do that, you're still going to be very reluctant to reuniting with them. You're going to want to see what they have to offer for real this time. You're going to wait and see, like, okay, what is this person really offering me? Because in the past, it was just kibbles and bits. You know, now you want shrimp and steak. Like, yes, I feel that this person is now offering commitment if there was not any commitment in the past, or they're wanting to stabilize things with you. They really want to transform this relationship, and they're going to communicate this to you, but they're going to come with the whole truth and nothing but the truth, so help me God energy. Like, they're really going to come in strong. They are going to mean what they say. I do feel that this is someone that you have children with, or possibly pregnant with now. Very interesting reading, Leo. Very interesting, because it was very, very cohesive throughout the reading. It's like your spiritual message definitely tied in with your 3D reality as well. The other readings, that I think there was a big difference in between the both of them. So let's pull some messages from Vice Versa Tarot and see what's going to come out for you guys and see how it ties in with... Lord, that's too many. See how it ties in with the reading. I'm going to take one, the Five of Wands. And at first sight, this definitely talks about combative energy, drama, fighting, competition. So, let's see what it says here. If there is conflict happening, don't take it too seriously. One or more of the participants may merely be going through the motions to keep in practice, or they may just like to fight. Healthy competition is good for honing skills in the workplace, in art, in sport, and so on, but the key word is healthy. At the end of the day, part as friends. So that, to me, it definitely ties in with the message here. Like I said, I do get a sense that you tend to overreact with people, and things may not be as serious as you make them out to be. There needs to be a more methodical approach to conflict. If you do need to make it healthier, you know, something needs to change. I can't say I'm an expert in that area, so I can't even think of any suggestions. So let's see what Archangel Michael has to say for the advice on what Leo can do to help with conflict moving forward. So we have 2 cards. Make a commitment, write about your thoughts. And immediately what I'm getting is that you do need to make a commitment to write about your thoughts. It's very therapeutic, especially if you feel that you get angry easily. Write your thoughts out instead of saying things that you may regret to people that you love. So make a commitment. It says that you drew this card because you're asking about how to improve a situation. Archangel Michael advises you to fully commit to your desired outcome. If you're tentative, or unsure of if you're deserving or worthy enough, then the final results will be unsatisfactory. However, by making a commitment, you'll help spark movement in your life. So, for write about your thoughts and feelings, I have here, this card indicates that you're confused by conflicted feelings and are unsure of which direction to go in. Archangel Michael will help you delve into your emotions, peeling away the layers in order to reach your inner core of truth. He guides you to write down everything you're thinking and feeling without editing or censoring your words. Keeping a private journal will enable you to gain insights into the nature of what you genuinely desire. This clarity will illuminate the steps you need to take next. So like I said, I do feel that this is saying that you want to try to recommit yourself to yourself and try to write down how you're feeling, and then I think that'll help you sort through your thoughts and your feelings to be able to confront whomever may have disappointed you, because I'm not saying that your anger or your disappointment and frustrations aren't valid. What I'm saying is that I feel that you find that you may overreact at times, or you may say or do things that you really would not have done in the heat of the moment. Alrighty, Leo, I love you guys so much. You know, you have a heart of a lion. And keep the courage, stay strong and confident. Love you. Bye.